welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Today we're working on this car that we bought from the auction. This is a 1991 Moreno Bizzarini Spettacolo. It has a V12 DOHC MRN engine. It's our first rebuild of a V12 engine, and we bought this on the auction for £46,007. More on the expensive side than what we normally buy from the auction, to be fair, but for this kind of car, I'm not that surprised. This was one of the first cars we ever saw in the barn. It was £50,000 at the time, and we couldn't afford it. That was a long time ago now. But yeah, it was one of those that I wished I got at the time. They're meant to be quite rare. I think it's designed to be one of the branded sports cars that aren't actually in the game as of yet. But it is still a nice looking car, especially when it's all done. So we're going to take it apart. We're going to fix everything back up to factory standard before putting it around the track and seeing where it comes on our leaderboards. Now, we're going to start with the usual things. Take the engine out first, fix that up, and then we'll go for the bodywork and the suspension. So lift it up first. We've got to check the oil. Never going to risk that trophy yet. Long way off before we can actually spill any oil on the floor. Because this is from the auction as well, you may have noticed at the front of the car, we were taking out all the liquids. It is a rear-wheel drive engine, just in case you were wondering. And I think it's an interesting one. As I say, it's the first V12 engine we've done, and the size of it is immense. There's some parts on it we've never used. It's just, yeah, an incredible engine to look at, even at this state. But it's a rear-wheel drive vehicle, so we have to take off the wheels to get to the gearbox. So just taking off the left rear and the drive shaft. There we go. And then I think it's the other side. Yeah, the other side needs doing as well. There's always one bolt that stops you every time. Okay, now it should be able to do the starter motor and then the gearbox itself. In regards to exhaust, I'm not sure what needs to come off and what doesn't. I think we'll play it safe, just to save us going up and down, to be fair. While we're doing this, as I've said previously, if you're enjoying the series, don't forget to subscribe, or any content on the channel, in fact. And a like on the episodes does really help as well. Let me know what you think in the comments as well about the music during the bits that we sped up. That is, I like doing it. I just want to make sure you guys are happy having it as well. So, liquids to come out of the rear of the car where the engine is. So we've just got the power steering fluid there. And then we should be able to take the engine out. There's always a chance we've missed something in terms of something still connected, not allowing us to let the engine come out, but we'll see. Let's have a look. Nope, out in one. So we'll put it on the engine stand and we'll start taking this apart. It's going to take a while, so of course we'll sped it up, and we'll see you when there is no more engine on the stand. I did say there was a few parts we hadn't seen before. Thermostat being one, that was an interesting one. But there we go, that's the engine nearly taken apart. There we are, all done. So we're going to go off, fix the parts we can fix, repair, buy the parts we need if we can't fix them, and then we're back to rebuild. We'll see you in a flash. And there we are. Everything's been brought or fixed. Let's start putting this engine back together. As I say, it's going to take a bit of time, so enjoy the music, and we'll see you when it's done. And that is this incredible engine restored. It looks a lot better than it did, let's put it that way. But interesting as well, the amount of different parts and components. So the engine is done. Time to move on. So we're going to move on to the suspension and the bodywork and the internals. So we're going to take everything apart. Again, we'll speed this up so you'll be able to see with the music what we did to take everything apart. So that's nearly everything all done. Last bits of bodywork to come off now. Door coming off there. Then we've got a steering wheel to take off inside by the looks of it. So we'll need to have to go inside and take that off. There we go. And while we're here, we might as well note down what we need on our shopping list in terms of putting the seats back in and the steering wheel. This makes life a lot easier if it's just on your shopping list. So I believe that's everything off, but just in case, we'll have to go back around the car. First, we're going to weld it. Anything that doesn't show up as nice and shiny, we should take it off. And it's able to be taken off. That's always the good thing. If you've missed something, it's fairly easy to tell what you've missed once you've welded. Okay, nothing obvious so far. Ah, rear window. Didn't even think about that. Such a small gap. Couldn't really notice it. Everything's off the back of the car by the looks of it. I think we're done. We'll be back in a flash. So everything has been fixed, repaired, brought. We are ready to put this back together. So off we go. Enjoy the music, and we'll see you when this is a complete car once again. And there we have it. It's just about done. Rear bumper going on now. We had a choice of 2 rear bumpers. We had 2 in our warehouse. I wasn't sure which one to use. I thought I'd put both on, make a decision once I've seen them both. I think I like that one. We'll keep that one on, I think. They didn't cost us anything. They've been fixed at some point when we've got them from the scrapyard or the barn. But other than that, they're not cost us anything. And I was a bit undecided which one to use. So that I just wanted to see if there's an engine cover. I don't think there is. That's good to know. It is just that going on. That's fine. Just wanted to make sure. There's always these little things you can miss, especially if you're doing a car for the first time. So I think we're done. We're not. There's something missing off the bodywork. What are we missing? Nothing I can see. There is something missing because it's not fully 100%. So we know there's something. It's just finding what it. Number plate. Does need a number plate on the back. Doesn't need one on the front, but does need one on the back. And that is it. So this is the car, fully restored, back to factory standard. We're going to go off and paint it, and we'll show you what we did in a flash. Here we are. I went with the yellow. It's a yellowy kind of gold. I don't know. It's kind of a weird combination of colours. But with the livery that has the type of car, it is the Spettacolo on it as well. I think it looks really nice. It looks fast, doesn't it? That's the big thing. I think we did a good job with the paintwork. I'm trying to stay away from being too plain. I do like the liveries. I think the liveries do look good on a lot of the cars. They do add a little bit more to each vehicle. Inside the car, it's very clean. So off we go to the track. So as you can see, as we start the third lap, this was our fastest. We had a little bit of an issue coming off the last corner into the start and finish line. This car was fast, there's no doubt about it. This is a sports car that handles like one. The problem it's got is sometimes you can have a massive kick of oversteer, or even understeer at times, in some of the corners. You've got to be a little bit more careful with the power. It's got to be more feathered on the throttle, especially coming off a bend. We did struggle, even for this lap. This lap is not perfect, but is the fastest one we managed in 5. You can see our lap times have been pretty good already. Our 1:43 fastest on the second lap. This is the third lap. We didn't improve after this lap, though, unfortunately. There's little mistakes in different corners kind of cost us an extra bit of time. So this is our best. And you'll see lots of periods where the car is kicking out. You know, we're just trying to control it here, under braking. Didn't want to stop. Took it very wide on exit. Went deep into the corner. That's cost us a fair time as well. I don't want to spoil the end of the lap time, but we could have gone faster. By probably a decent amount. But I think it still does a good result no matter what. That's the important part. And we've always got another chance when we start doing upgrades to it and the 1-star, 2-star, 3-star versions and stuff like that. It's a long way off, I know. I want to get to these performance versions of cars, but we're not quite getting there. I don't want to change what we're doing, but I might have to just do some performance versions. I'm kind of contemplating performance versions before we do star parts, I don't know. Right, last corner, we're going to finish the lap with a 1:41.835, and as you can see, we had some issues coming across the line like we did previously. That will end up third on the leaderboard. I think this car could have gone first if we didn't have the issues on that last corner. But it seems I always had issues in the last corner every time. So it's third on the leaderboard. Easily could have been first, but because of the handling, there's some issues. So top speed leaderboard now. Where is it going to go? Well, we know this car is fast. It's got a V12 engine. I fully expect this top 5 easy. Whether it will be the #1 Jag, I don't know. That's kind of, I'm not sure. That's a 303 kilometers per hour. That's a lot. But how fast can this car go? We're nearly actually to the end already. It's gone that quickly, track-wise, because it's so quick. And we're going to finish on 273 kilometers per hour, 169.634 miles per hour, and again, third on the leaderboard. So not too bad. Could have been better, but I'm pretty happy with that. So total cost of the car, all repairs and stuff, was £24,367. We spent a total of £70,374, including buying it from the auction. And we can sell this for £202,078. That's a profit of an immense £131,704. That is among the highest profit we've ever received for a car. That is incredible. But this incredible car is now done. We're on to the next one. If you're enjoying the series, like I said at the beginning, don't forget to subscribe. A like on the episodes does really help. And these episodes are available on Facebook at the same time they go live on YouTube as well. We'll see you in the next rebuild.